We'll demonstrate how to quickly trim your existing video that you've taken on this iPad into a smaller, more manageable chunk to turn into your professor. Now remember, for your observations, you have to turn in X number of minutes of uninterrupted, unedited footage of you teaching. So what we'll be doing is we will be cutting away and throwing away the pieces that we don't want, leaving us only with that set time period that we do want. So let me start again by saying that the video has to have been taken on this iPad, or you will have had to have moved it into the camera roll of the iPad itself. And I'm going to start by clicking on the Photos link here, Photos icon, and I'm going to go into my camera roll. And my observation video is this one down here at the bottom, the last one that is 7 minutes and 40 seconds. And I'm just going to tap on that. Now if you wait just a second, you'll notice that at the very top of the window a timeline sort of appears. If you want to play this, you just click the play button at the top and it begins playing. Tap the screen once to bring that top bar back, and you'll hit the pause button in order to pause the video playback. My recommendation is to watch this video through 1 or 2 times at least in order to find the portion of this video that not only matches your time requirement from your professor, but more importantly, matches the objective that you're trying to show. All right, so while you're doing that, while you're playing this back, and again, I'm going to hit play, and then I'm just going to tap kind of up in the top here in that black area, and it's going to open that back up again for me. And while I'm watching the video, you'll notice this little white bar continues to move. That's my playhead. And the reason that it's important to notice where this bar is that, let's say, I'm going to fast forward here real quick. And so let's say that this is the beginning of the video that I want. There's no time counter on the on this portion of video inside the camera roll. And so I have to just kind of judge based on where I see this playhead as to where I want to start my video. All right, and that's going to become important here in just a minute. So you want to sort of notice where the video, you want your video to start and where you want your video to end. All right, so I'm done playing this back. I'm just going to pause it. Now what I want to do is trim this video. This is definitely a finesse move and one that I'm not very good at. But what you're going to do is I'm going to start with the arrow to the right-hand side of the screen. And you're going to place your finger sort of outside of that arrow a little bit, right on that white space. And you'll see now that I get this thing that says trim, and it's yellow. My bar now turns to yellow. So what you're going to do is just drag this until the new end of your video, which is going to be right in after this little girl stops talking. So we'll go right here. All right, so that's the end of my video. Now while it's orange, you're going to do the same thing to the beginning and drag this in until the activity starts, just right before this little girl. Okay, and so now what's happened is that I have selected this section in the center, again, an unedited, uninterrupted section of video. And when I click the trim button, the word trim up here, it's going to throw away everything to the left of the yellow bar and everything to the right of the yellow bar, which then will leave me with a much shorter video. So I'm just going to tap on trim, and I'm going to say save as a new clip. And you want to save as a new clip because if you don't, this is going to actually alter your original footage, and you don't want to do that. All right, so now if I just tap on the word camera roll in the upper left corner, you'll see that the 740 was my original observation video, and now I have a new clip at 4 minutes, and if I tap on it, you'll see that it doesn't have that beginning anymore, and it just starts right in. This is what I then will transfer to my computer so that I can upload it to Kaltura.